Hello everybody, and welcome to Light My Way. I have not heard much about this game. What I do know is that a while back, I remember asking for recommendations on the most trustful website of all time, 4chan, in their furry visual novel general, in one of their threads. And this was one of the few that I actually got a reply back. I was like, you should play Light My Way. What were some of the other games? I know there was like two other games I played on the channel that was from that. It's been a bit, so it's that's fine. But I guess it got me curious about it, because it's like no one has ever commented about this game on this channel. I do not hear people talking about it. So thought, let's just try it out, We'll do it. We'll hit start. Also, I totally didn't see like a tiger in the one of the preview images, and was like, yes, Lucian. Our name's Lucian. Okay, that's fine. Look, guys, I'm not easy for tigers. I swear. Okay. Just so you know. Also, they did have an epilepsy warning on the page, so, I figured I should warn you all in the first part. It is what it is. Here, let me... Sorry, I'm messing with my sound mixer real quick. There we go. When I was a kid, I called it Light. I had no idea how I could call it otherwise. Light was a word I learned easily enough, like others such as Mom, Dad, and Fox. Here, that looks really fast. Let me turn that down slightly. There we go. Light was a word I was 5, and for my birthday in Logburrows? Okay, at Logburrows, okay. I celebrated with my family and other kids from my neighborhood. My parents got me a big cake, so I blew out the candles, wishing for that Beast Battles 2 game. Okay. I hope that's like a Bloody Roar. Hope it's like a Bloody Roar, like. Yay for me, 5 years old. I got up to get a plate for my cake, but something was off. There was this light around other folks that wasn't going away. I asked my parents about it, but they couldn't make what I was saying for some reason. I rubbed my eyes a few times, and the light was gone. So I sat down and dug into my delicious cake. My next-door neighbor, Atlas, came to sit next to me. But as soon as he did, I couldn't look at him anymore. His light was so strong, I was blinded in an instant. It didn't stop no matter how many times I rubbed my eyes, almost scratching them. I ran away from the table and started crying, louder and louder. My mom came quickly, asking me what's the matter. I wanted a hug, but her light was much too strong as well. I put my paws on my face, covering my eyes, and wouldn't let go. Everyone kept saying I was mumbling, but I know I spoke the right words. It hurts my eyes to see your light. I said it over and over, but nobody seemed to understand. The party was a bust, and from then on, I was known as the weirdo kid around my neighborhood. I was homeschooled by my parents until I was 13. After countless visits to various doctors, I got the darkest tint of sunglasses and wore them everywhere I went. This light was fine when I was all alone, kept moving back and forth, but it was alright. Around other folks, though, a different story, but I learned to live with it. My parents took me to what is this word? Whatever. That's a location? Calius? Okay, to see a specialist, and I got some fancy glasses that I thought made me look cool. When my parents told me I could now start school with any other, like any other normal folk, I was super excited. I wanted to show off my glasses and make more friends, since Atlas was the only one talking to me. It was always difficult to be around him with his massive blaze, but it was also worth it. He was there for me since my 5th birthday, so I kind of got attached to him. maybe a bit too much. I was giddy with excitement as my school year approached, now that I could be around other folk. But my excitement didn't last long. I was the new kid, and for whatever reason, some classmates figured it would be funny to see how I would react not having my glasses. They tossed them around and I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't know if it happened on purpose or not, but someone stepped on them. What a way to start my awesome comeback. My parents came to pick me up from school. I cried my eyes out on the way home, having been bullied yet again for my eyes. When I was a kid, others used to tease me. But this was a whole new level. Freak Eyes was the name I had to bear all through that horrid year, and high school too. And once I got a new pair of glasses, it happened again. But this time, Atlas stepped in and everyone backed off since the tiger took it upon himself to protect me. I'll admit I wasn't that happy about not being able to fend for myself. But I did get through the last year of middle school unscathed. When I was in high school, I was walking home from school one evening. But on that particular day, my pace slowed down to a crawl. My feet dragged on the pavement, and not long after, I collapsed to the ground. Atlas saw me from his house. When I hit the pavement, he screamed for my parents to come over. I could make out that he was calling someone from his phone. I woke up with my mom and dad holding me and crying, asking me to come back to them. Light was everywhere as usual, but this time, it was pulsating towards me. My dad's cyan rays combined with my mother's magenta light floating above me. My familiar? Okay, is that what that says? Yes, familiar own sapphire light. It came back to me, igniting around my body. I started crying out in pain when the light, went through my eyes, which scared everyone. Since they couldn't see what was happening to me, I alarmed them tenfold. It did burn a lot, to be fair. My strength started returning the moment after. In fact, I felt better than I felt in years. The ambulance arrived and diagnosis was dehydration. Yeah, sure, buddy. Even though I was right as rain. My parents insisted I should be taken to the hospital. I was discharged the next day without anything more than a bottle of water. I got from the doctor and a stern talk about the importance of drinking enough fluids. Thanks, Doc. How about those lights? Is what I wanted to ask, but I knew better. In time, I realized I needed light from others. I got some from my mom and dad when the mood was good, but that went away fast. My parents weren't able to recharge me again. Aww. Okay. Oh, we're doing it in chapters. Okay. Not days. I'm just so used to that. I'm walking home, exhausted, desperate. There are so many feelings in my head right now. But one of them is panic. A panic that's gripping me, biting at me. What if it happens again? What if I collapse? Will I die this time? What is this light, and what does it want? Since the fateful 5th birthday at Logburrows, I have been grinding. Okay. My thoughts about what this all means, but with no answers in sight. There are times when I think my mind is playing tricks on me with this light thing. What if it's all in my head? It feels real to me, but is it actually? I definitely have a problem with my eyes. I can't deny that. Light really is difficult for me to look at no matter what. But what if all of this is a mental construct my mind has built so that I rationalize the problem? I'm so tired of all of this, and I don't want to think about it right now. The summer breeze is shuffling through my fur, keeping some of the depressing thoughts at bay. The sun rays are starting to dip behind the tree line, and not enough to make the street dark, but enough to make the dusk fall over the neighborhood. School is out, and most students are either away on holiday or working summer jobs. I'm looking at the house in my neighborhood as I get closer to home. They're all the same. It's a template used in every suburban area I've seen. One could film a TV show here and nobody would know which suburban town it's placed in. No uniqueness to be found. And although I have a dislike about this, this is my home. And home is where you feel safe. At least for me it is. Now look at us. We're just Foxy Boy. Lucian? Okay. Ellis finished practice later than the usual, I see. He parked in front of his house. We aren't close friends anymore, but we're good neighbors, so to speak. Oh, Tigor. The biggest Tigor. Always good, always good. Shut up. I know what you're thinking. Here, let me adjust my my sound mixture. There we go. Our usual interactions are limited to saying hi or waving at each other, but tonight I'm having one of my stronger episodes of exhaustion, so I need to make anything happen. He has the brightest light I've ever seen, so he won't mind me taking some, even if he has no idea what I'm doing. Here goes nothing. Hey, Atlas. How's it going? No. Hey there, Lycian. Quite tired. Coach had been drilling us hard these past days. Why are you practicing? Isn't the season all over already? Coach asked us if we want to turn pro. So the ones who said yes are getting a head start in case we get into our choice universities. He's looking at me with a curious expression, almost like that time when I collapsed on the street. I can imagine. We haven't talked in years, aside from the "Hey, what's up?" thrown out when we saw each other leaving our houses. We had drifted apart once we both went to high school. He is the popular jock, and I am the freaky fox with the death glare, according to my classmates. But there's no bullying anymore, so they can call me whatever they want for all I care. But that's good, right? You've always been on top of your training. Yeah, I guess. It's the workout part that's getting to me, though. Coach is really putting the pressure on. Well, the results speak for themselves. He's blushing. His light is starting to tingle, growing towards me. I need a little. Something. Anything. Why isn't it coming over? I take a step closer to Alice, which elicits a reaction from the tiger. Yeah. Coach says a star player should be built like a fortress. His physique is that, and more. He's taller than me, a towering castle. He's got sharp blue eyes, and his fur looks so damn good. Although he can come back from practice. He came back from practice minutes ago. His chest is wide and heavy with muscle. A smidge of a belly peeks from under a tank top, which he hides with compulsion, at times tugging on whatever he's wearing. You okay, Lucian? You seem dazed. Are you dehydrated again? No, don't worry about it. Slightly exhausted from some running I did. My parents should have left me some food since I couldn't get to dinner on time. Do you want to join me? You used to like my mom's cooking when your family came around more often. That's unexpected. He hasn't invited me over in years. Maybe he's a bit lonely. I won't complain about being lucky for a change. Sure. Would be cool to sit around like old times. Right. Come on in then. Oh, there they go. We started visiting the Long Fangs after my incident when I was 5, but our dinners became rarer than non-existent. Once I could go to school like every other kid, my dad got a different job, and my mom wanted to return to teaching. Most weekends, when they were home and not working on other papers or grading tests, it became family time between us. Going to the neighbors for dinner wasn't a thing anymore. Which is, in itself, odd because it was the only place where I went where I wasn't the creepy fox with the weird eyes. I did wonder why Mom and Dad decided not to visit them anymore. Maybe they had some sort of falling out, but never told me. Way too overprotective parents. I can't blame them, though, considering my constant issues. So I never asked. I linger a few steps behind Atlas, dragging my feet on the ground. He flicks his ears at the noise, so I pull myself together, assuming a more decent pose. As soon as he offers a chair to sit down, I drop myself in it, wiped out by the efforts it took to get here. To get there, yeah. I knew this was happening for the better part of the day, yet it's crashing over me right now in waves. Give me some damn light, Atlas. You sure you're alright? You seem off today. I guess I overdid it with the running. So what's for dinner? You must be, there must be something in the fridge. You want a beer? I shouldn't. Aw, come on. I know it could dehydrate you, but there's a glass of water. Here's a glass of water before. It'll perk you up. Maybe get you out of the foul mood you're in. I told you I'm tired from running. You're not even wearing running shoes. Well, this is embarrassing. Jeans aren't comfortable for running now that now are they? I need an excuse to get closer to him. If, I drink a beer, maybe I can be more friendly. I hope the beer won't hit me too hard until I can get at least a drop of light. Worst case, if I feel too dizzy, I'll just randomly fall onto Atlas. Perfect plan. I'll take one, I guess. A good choice. You'll feel a lot better by the second, or third, or maybe even fourth. Aren't you supposed to not drink alcohol when you're training? Isn't it bad for your muscles? Oh, my fur. Small talk while clinging to my life. I need to count my words so I don't expend any more unnecessary energy. Kind of. But it's the weekend, and I'm in chill mode. Plus, nobody will know if you don't say anything, right? His laughter made me chuckle. He's a big goofball. I saw him drunk a couple of times with his friends in town. Aurora isn't that big of a place, and he's hard to miss. A fun guy to be around for sure. Food's done. Dig in. The food looks delicious, the way he prepared it, even if it was only heated up in the microwave. I down the water as Atlas looks at me, giving me a constant smile. This dehydration story is ridiculous, but there's no point in trying to convince folks otherwise. I did try, but my mumbling, and apparently screeching at times, made things worse. Folks thought I was borderline insane. There are times when I get why my folks avoid me. I am not a stable folk to be around. Now everyone could be a little nicer though. It's not like I want to be this way. Ouch! It's hot from the microwave. Well, move it around, or do you want me to blow on it for you, you little cub? His lights flare up a little spark when he said that, and my tail prickled. I'm on the right track. Say again, Muscle Tiger. Your food runt. His nose is red. He turned on the TV, I assume to escape the embarrassing comment. The evening news are on. Oh, another Tigor. 2 young adults were charged today with the devouring of one of their colleagues. The criminals publicly declared allegiance to one of the extremist groups known as the Sacred? Cool. I hear the click of the remote again. Only this kind of shit is in the news nowadays. I want a relaxing evening, not doom and gloom. I totally get you. The news is always about something bad, so more folk tune in. But those devourers, why do they do stuff like that? We've had lab meat for decades now. Beats me. Isn't life better now having supplements Supplements hundreds of times better than raw meat. I mean, look at me. There's no way I could be this fit without lab meat. I'm certain we both shuddered at the thought of eating another folk. There's a lot of crazy in this world, though. However, my concerns lie elsewhere right now. Some folk are weird like that. So anyway, how's your girlfriend? Atlas almost spilled out his beer. Cheersy? I don't know. Busy with stuff for uni too, I guess. His light stopped and retreated for a second. I feared he'd be into that. I've seen him over the years with multiple girls, and now with his latest, the not-so-charming cheetah, Cheersy? Cheersy? I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. I'm sure I've seen her around here more than a few times. Maybe they're having a rough patch, stress with the admission and all of that. That would explain his sudden and unexpected invitation to join him for dinner. Some problem in paradise, I see. Food's great, by the way. What meat is this? Mom buys Biscor stuff. Their labs make the best meat in her opinion, and mine. Either that or the beer is kicking in for you. Speaking of which, do you have another? Thirsty all of a sudden? He throws me one from the fridge, and to my surprise, I catch it in one paw. Must have gotten some power back when he flared at the compliment I gave him earlier. What a relief. I am better now. I can feel it. I'm curling my finger to get some blood pumping again. My paws are always cold. It's not only this light thing, but also the constant anxiety that's messing with me. But I need to get more light right now, as much as I possibly can. I need this to last me a while. Or I should get chummier with Alice again. Maybe we can get back to meeting up again like we used to. My problems would be solved. Won't your parents mind? That you're drinking their beer, I mean. It's my beer. We're good. My dad maybe lets me have a sip once in a blue moon. And I've been 18 for a while now, but then again, Atlas is about twice as big as me, and his parents are easygoing. Somewhat rich too, which helps. It really has been a while since Alice and I last talked like this. He's looking at me strangely as his light is forming a shape, if I can call it that. I must be drunk already. I'm a super lightweight anyway. Want to go to my room and play some Beast Battle 6? Oh, for sure. What's your main? I am not giving you the advantage already. He read me like a book. Not bad, Tiger. Oh, hello, Lucian. How have you been? Oh, wait, that's Miss, not Mister. That's my bad. Oh, good evening, Miss Longfang. Yes, it's been a while. I'm good. Hoping to get into a nearby university so I won't have to travel far. Yes, of course, but you'll get it without a doubt. Thank you, Miss Longfang. Alice, have you cleaned your room? Mom, I'll take care of it if I have to. If you have to... Look, you have guests. See what I have to put up with, Lucian. We'll be in my room playing some video games. Come on, Lucian. Was nice seeing you, Miss Longfang. Don't be a stranger, Lucian. You know you can visit any time. She didn't even ask about my parents. Maybe they did have an argument at some point. Aww. Okay, I'll be ending the part here, everyone. So let me know if this is a game that you're interested in me continuing, so comment down below. But until then, I'll be seeing you guys around.